A very good morning to all of you, class 8. Welcome back to this class. This is a personal study class, and in this personal study we will do a little revision of what we did in the last class, and then I'm going to give you passive forms of something which I told you that we are going to discuss today. So we will understand forms of passive voice. Okay, this is what the main outcome of today's class would be, to understand the forms of passive voice. We know that a passive voice is a reported voice, and it is used when we don't know who has done the action. Like in this example, the cyclist was hit by a racing car, and the action itself is more important than knowing who or what caused it. Like the example, India was partitioned in 1947. So these were the examples which I gave you in the last class. Now, few points which we need to remember in this is, like, intransitive verb cannot have a passive verb. We can turn active into passive voice by taking object in the active voice and making it subject in the passive voice. And this is very important. In passive we use past participle form of verb. This is important. We use past participle form of verb. This is important. Then future continuous and present perfect continuous does not have future perfect continuous does not have a passive forms. Now, this is a table which is given in your textbook, but I'm just making it little more simple for you to understand. In the first 3 rows you have the simple present tense, then past tense and future tense. Okay, now the tense of the verb form. If it is in a simple present, in active, the verb, we are taking the examples. Okay, we are taking the example of verb play. Active, it is plays. Then in passive it will be is or or are played, past participle form of the verb. If it is present continuous, like is, are, am playing, then in passive it will become is, are, or am being played, being, being played. And if it is a present perfect, like has or have played, then it will become has or have been played. There was one particular example which I gave you in the last class. The girl, let me just see that example here. I have taught this girl. So this would fall under the category of present perfect. I have taught this girl. So, and the passive form would be she have been taught by me. The girl has been taught by me. Okay, because this sentence, it is a present perfect tense. Okay, the girl has been taught by me. Now coming to the simple present, simple tense, simple past tense, or simple past tense. Sorry. If it is a simple past tense, played, again the verb, we are using the same verb, played. Passive form would be was or were played. And if it is a past continuous, was or were playing, in passive it will become was or were being played. If it is a past perfect, then it will become had played, and in passive form it will become had been played. This is the past perfect, had been played. Coming to future tense, simple future will have will play, and in passive it will become will be played. We add be here, will be played. Then simple future perfect, will have played, it will become will have been played. Okay, future perfect, see here also present perfect, will have played. Since it is a future tense, we'll add will. Have played, have been played, will have been played. Okay, so some examples. These are some examples of the present tense, past tense and future tense. The first sentence here is an active voice, second is in passive voice. I respect all elders. It is an active voice. All elders are respected by me is passive. present continuous. They are keeping their fingers crossed. Their fingers are being kept crossed by them. All the verbs will change into, in passive voice, it will change into past participle form. Present perfect, floods have destroyed the crop. The crop have been destroyed by floods. Then simple past, he shot a bird was shot by him. He was making a kite for his grandson. Passive voice, a kite was being made by him for his grandson. This is past continuous. Past perfect, they had bribed the clerk. The clerk had been bribed by them. Future, simple future, somebody will post the invitation cards today. In passive, the invitation cards will be posted today. Now future perfect, they will have counted the votes by tonight. The votes will have been, the votes will have been here, will have been counted by tonight, will have been counted by count by them before night. Okay, so I would want all of you to I'm going to share this PPT in the Google Classroom. So this, keep this in mind, this present, past and future tense. How do we change the voice? Okay, how does the verb changes from active to passive? In passive, we always use the past participle form. If it is a simple tense, present or past or future, we will add is, am, or in simple present. And past, it will become definitely was or were. Future, it will become will be. Okay, continuous verb will have ing form, but passive form will have it will be the past participle form. We will add being. Okay, that will be continuous. If it is a present perfect, if it is a perfect tense, then we will use been played. Been played, had been. If it is past, had been played. If it is a future, will have been played. So keep this in mind. Now you have some in the same table. I have separated this table here, conditionals. In the last class, we have learned what are conditionals. These are these conditionals have two clauses, if clause and the main clause. Would play, in passive form it will become would have been played. Perfect conditional, that means certainty of it. Would have played, it will become passive, it will become would have been played. Models like might, may or can, you will use be and you will use the past participle form. Again, all here, every verb is in a past participle form. Infinitive, to play. If a verb has the to in front of it, it is an infinitive verb. So to be played. Then perfect infinitive, to have played. Okay, to have been played. Then participle in a verb, if you are adding ing, it will become participle form, being or being played. Okay, so this table is, I have separated it from the main part because present tense, past tense and future tense, this is more we use in a sentence, so I did not want to confuse this with the last part, which is not part of the tense. Okay, so I have separated tense from here. So I hope this is clear to all of you. It is not very difficult. It is, in the book it might look, a lot of explanation and lot of too much of material given, but it is simple when we put it together and with it we organize it. Okay, so this would be it. Now I would want all of you to please do some exercises in the textbook. Now in this exercise, in the last class I think we have discussed A and B, so we will discuss now. Now we will discuss fill in the blank with passive infinitives, take verbs from the box. This is number C, so we'll discuss this one. Page number 63. Okay, let us discuss this exercise C, which is on page number 63. It says fill in the blanks with passive infinitives. Now, infinitives is not a definitive verb, and if you add to in front of it, like here I said, if you add to in front of a verb, it will take the infinitive form. So here the sentence here is the water. I have not written down, I am not showing you the questions in this slides. You can refer to your textbook. This water is dash first. This water is filter first. Okay, so in the infinitive form, the infinitive passive infinitive is to be filtered, because filter is the verb, and we will use a past participle form. So it will be to be filtered here. See, to be filtered. Okay, I want tea serve around 6 a.m. So I want tea to be served around 6 a.m. The income tax return is to be filed, F-I-L-E-D, filed by the end of this month. We have to be filed. Then the last sentence is the meeting is going to be held. Hold is the verb here. The past participle form of hold would be held. So it will be the meeting will be held at my house. Okay, so this is exercise C on page number 63. Now rewrite these sentences in active voice. This is exercise D. Supply the subject yourself wherever needed. So you need to all of you might have a different subjects, but this is, we are just going to, I'm going to just add this up here. Exercise, okay, just I've added here. This is exercise C and D, which is from the textbook, page number 63. This is brain twisters. Okay, so now coming to exercise D. Rewrite these sentences in active voice. What are you being disturbed by? This is a passive voice. What is disturbing you is the active voice. Living conditions are being gradually improved. Living conditions are being gradually improved. There is a gradual improvement in the living conditions. There is a gradual improvement in the living conditions. Superstitions are still believed in. So here we can provide a subject. People still believe in superstitions. Then the account had already been checked by me. I have already checked the account. These instructions can be easily understood. You can easily, we provide a subject here, or she can easily, or he can easily. You can easily understand these instructions. Please remember all the verb in these sentences. The verb would be in past participle form. So you will have to change those verbs. Okay, changing the tense of the verb is very important when you are converting passive to active voice. Then coming to the latecomers should not be permitted into the examination hall. Permission of entry into the examination hall should not be given to latecomers. Permission of entry into the examination hall should not be given to the latecomers. So this is exercise C and D from your textbook Brain Twister. Then from your textbook page number 63, Brain Twister activity. Now what is left is activity zone, which is exercise A and B. I would want all of you to complete this exercise. I will share this PPT once again in the Google Classroom, and I will share the answer keys also of these two exercises. So I hope it is useful to all of you in personal study. Please, if you have any doubt, you can keep keep your doubts with you, and we will clarify it in the next class. Thank you.